Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, student. Today we are going to learn about the most important question bank for the annual board exam 2026 for part 2. The first part is about vocabulary. Now let's get started. Here you will be given 10 MCQs to mark. You can get 10 out of 10 over here. The first one is there. We find an immense star large enough to contain. You can also be given contain millions of earths, but we have to find out the synonym of immense, and that is beta, gigantic. Second one, for the most part each star makes its voyage, that is delta, travel. Its tidal pull became so powerful that this mountain was torn to pieces. Here we have tidal, the answer is beta, wave. It started in simple organisms, the answer is alpha, living body. The sun and other stars are extremely mean too much, that is tremendously, beta. Although we can't speak with certain that how life came into existence on earth, the answer is surety. The temperature is at most some 4 degrees above absolute zero. Here we have the answer is delta, that is 273.16 centigrade. The most important of which is the temperature at which substance can exist. Substance, that is a matter. This is also the answer of a question. Why there is no life on stars? One of these cooling pieces gave birth to, produced, beta. Warmth coming almost entirely from the radiation which the sun pours down, that is poured down. The answer is very simple. Here we have alpha. And the next one is 11th. All of us have benefited greatly. This is from using the scientific method. Greatly from the use of scientific method. The answer is took advantages. We are also more critical in our thinking than our ancestors. Ancestors mean forefather, and critical mean logical. Very likely before you were 6 years old, you would have had smallpoxes. The name of disease smallpox, and likely mean is possibly or possibilities over there. Scientific method has solved the causes of disease and its preventions. Prevention mean avoidance, and when you write the answer of the questions, here you miss the word has. So write down scientific method has solved, okay? Or scientific method has helped us. Number 15, it has been demonstrated that unsanitary condition is unhygienic, and demonstrated mean displayed. It was therefore used very sparingly for bathing and cleaning purposes. And the answer is Charlie scarcely. Thrifty, that is frugals, very hard-working wise, had grown vegetables and fruits by canning and pickling. The next one is 18, regardless of where people live today. इससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, regardless, irrespective to, delta. Feeling which involve fears such as this are called superstitions, twaham prasti, that is fallacy, delta. Though astrology, the knowledge of stars, or fortune telling are still practiced, study of stars. Many boys attempt to make good. Now this is from why boy fail in college? The answer is improve. They try to learn, they try to produce good result. So far as I can see, it cannot be eradicated, removed, finished. Answer is delta. Many of boy fails. Here we have are boy. When you have are boy, you will use singular verbs, okay? And if you don't have are, then we use many boys. Because he is following direction mapped out. Mapped out means decided, designed, planned. As a general thinks, the boy wings out in such controversies when he has to talk about his profession, and this controversy is dispute between the parents and the children. 25. I have offended. Offended mean to be rude to. That is usually come around after a term of years and tells me that his son was right. 26. For it is almost a tragedy to see all of this keenness. This is a complete course for the preparation of part 2. You can learn all these word synonyms to get good marks in the exams. Okay? 26. For it is almost keenness, enthusiasms. The university physician finds an adequate means sufficient reasons for the difficulty. Number 28, he asserted means stressed that God put those tonsils in his son's throat for some good purpose. Number 29, he possesses mean key, the physical vigor means spirit, that is to bring it to bear on the world's problems. 30, transfusions of blood to get money is a heart-rending mean tragic spectacle, sight, scene. This is another word. 31, the abundant homework. Abundant mean plentiful. Homework was a cause of tensions. 23, the writer used to lie, waiting for the ominous tread. Ominous mean gloomy. This is from End of the Term by David H. A Monday holiday made a luxuriously, magnificently long weekend end. That is, he was very happy to have Saturday, Sunday. They look forward to a period of permanent felicity. Merry, khushi, happiness, pleasure. The writer savored, enjoyed his happiness with conscious relish. Relish means again enjoyment. The word is very important over here. And this consciously mean varyingly, and he can also be used. 3, strenuous, very tough. Strenuous mean very hard terms at last ended. The summer holidays took mythical, fabulous. He was very happy to have all these summer vacation in his childhood. It's very beautiful essay. You must read it again and again to learn good English and grammatical structures. The writer hung on the outskirt. Outskirt mean outrage, edge. That is the entrance part of any hall or house or any residence of a crowd hoping to get ice cream. The ice cream man would be inspired miraculously mean amazingly, that is over his beta, to offer him a cornet, the name of ice cream, a brand. Her voice sounded like summons to damnation. Damnation curse from hell. When their maid got up to get up and get ready. Some people are reluctant, hesitant. Here we have beta. A mistake once brought me almost within the shadow of the rope. And now this is these MCQs from on destroying books. This is also very important and very easy essay. Number 43, and here we have shadow of the rope, that is feeling of being hanged, gallows. I was living in a small heaven kissing, very tall, very high, flat. I had an idea of evicting, throw out the books. Here we have Charlie. I could consume, that is the word used by the writer over there, to burn the books on my gas cooker. He didn't have it. I decided to tie up, and finally he decided consign and hand over is there, to the river. The policeman suspected I had swag. Swag mean to steal something, to rob something, anywhere. I could gruff mean bad temper. He could feel the bad temper of the Inspectors, sneering, laugh at. Mock, I walked up and down, quailing, trembling. Here we have with fear, trembling. The sack of books at last subsided when he had thrown the books on the ooze. Ooze mean ground of the river. Beta. I never read a patent medicines. This is from a man who was a hospitals advertisement without being impelled. Impelled mean forced, compelled to read that advertisement. Conclusions, results. There is a particular disease therein dealt with in its most virulent. Virulent means that it deadly form. I begin to study indolently, very idly. All diseases as in listlessness. When you read these MCQs, minded, these are the very important part of the answers as well. Here we have anxiously. I plodded. Plodded mean assessed, thought over. Conscientiously, very hardworkingly. This is another word, very important word. I shambled. This is another. My financial career. These MCQs are taken from my financial career. Shambled, walked awkwardly. This is another answer of the question. How did he walk? You are one of the Pinkerton's men, I presumes. Presume means suppose. I poked the ball of money at him with a quick convulsive movement, that is vibrating movement. I made a wretched attempt to look like a man with a quick temper, very bad. Reckless with misery, I made a plunge, and here we have reckless, careless, and plunge means start, make a decision. The flexible Chinese, this is a China way to progress. Here we have elastic, answer beta. Occidentals, certainly westerns. And the next one is China, the individual's aftermath, that is calculation. And everywhere Boges. Boges is ordinary, and I joyful and ascetic, militant, and that is hermit. We have the part to abolish. Abolish means to stop, to eliminate, that is beta. In salons, the mortality death rates was reduced. Robin helping, this is population explosions with the transport of foods, robbing the rich to feed the poor, or poaching. Here we have the stealing ones. A tremendous population explosion. Tremendous mean huge. You have already there extremely large. Whose legs and arms are like sticks of licorice. This is a type of wild plant in the desert. This disease starts as little hard pimples, and this is ulcers to make blotches. Blotches mean sores. The population is increasing like gigantic, huge. This is very important word for you in the paper. You can see it. Study of population growth indicates that greatest paradox. Paradox mean contradictions, opposite sides. And the next one is epidemics, that is spreading disease. That is, and here we have the jewel of the world, accession of the Abbasid coming annually. Next one. He heeded reassurance. Heeded reassurance mean promise, and subduing yieldings with his realms. Realm mean regions, reign, though consolidated, established. His agents ransacked the book shops of all over the world and searched. Alpha. One by one they reduced to order the administrator and sagacity, wisdom. And the next one is monopoly, and that is supremacy. And rudiments is the basic knowledge, and extensions, that is ascending. Now these from the modern prose, and now let's see about the heroes word synonyms. The first one is from your that is Churchill's. Slenders, that is very much. Here we have thin, very little. Discernment and the wisdom. Wisdom is shown by the headmasters. This is first year at Harrow. Ushers, another very important, that is the attendant over here, and the foolscape and the answer sheets where you write your answers in the exam paper. When I entered the inhospitables, that is unkind, beta, we were considered such tunes, very fool, dull people. That is writing about his childhood in school at Harrow, Churchill. I continued in this unpretentious. Unpretentious mean ordinary. Churchill was talking about his very early age. This is an autobiography. First year at Harrow. Uninhabited is this is the next ones. Yes, this is unpopulated in Sahara Desert. Here we have encroachings, engulfings. Okay. Hitchhiking across the Sahara deserts. It's written by Christopher. Replenish, here we have refills, tarotaza ho jana. Stiflings, very suffocating in driver's cabin. And Christopher could not handle it, parched, dry, dehydrated when he drank the blood of the camel. It was a fascinating, very interesting little town, a true oasis. Oasis means fertile place in the desert. His foresight, his wisdoms saved his life. Pastor, this is another hero. Alexander Fleming is here another. This is one, the Louis Pasteur. Lister together revolutionized the theory and practice of medicine. This is the answer, the part of the answer. Read it and learn these sentences by heart. Modified. The whole neighborhood rushed to join battle with the invader. Intruder. And the next one is crude. The answer is raw. Charlie. And injecting carbolic acid, that is abandoned, to give up, and here we have given up. Lister sterilized, disinfected without any germs. Forerunners, that is the predecessors, Anivala. He won the cross of lions, that the fidelity means loyalty, beta. Presumably, that is, here we have assumedly, supposedly, and with sorrow and loathing. Loathing means detest, disdain, hatred. The son was fortunate, very lucky, to possessing forbear, that is influentials by the parents, of character and strength. Pastor asked for arbitrations, dissent judgment for the third party. They appointed a commission. Inflammation, and that is a swelling on the body. Spontaneous generation was not a fact. Pastor entered for the competition. This is very important questions in the exams. And also amputations, that is spontaneous mean natural. The next one is inflammation of wounds cause endless trouble, making amputations to cut the body, eliminations. Providently, luckily, this is the answer of Charlie. Week by week, little encountered. Now these MCQs from Mustafa Kamal, that is fights, encounters, consternations, that is panic, consternations, and staggered. Staggered means stumbled, fumbled, alpha. At a secret meeting of patriots, he sketched out his plan for resistance. The resistance means defiance. These words are important and these lines are very important. When you write any answer, be careful. Orders were issued for the ship to intercept it. Intercepted means stopped. When you are writing the answer of these lessons, you have to use past indefinite tense. Only when you write the scientific method, a why boy fail in college, you can write in present tense as well. Even those most friendly to allies were infuriated, very important, enraged. Gusse mein aa jana. And the next one is automatically, government are automatically null and void, cancelled, no more in practice. Istanbul was handed as a puppet government of traitors and daughters. Daughters mean weak-minded, very weak, handicapped. The next part is from your novel, Goodbye, Mr. Chips. These are very important word synonyms for the exams. You will be given 4 word synonyms to attempt. Decade, that is 10 years. And sprittliness, the next one is pleasantness, very pleasant. Fenlands is marshy area, daldali area. Only a man who had vivid, that is bright, clear, recollection of old weather be, not weather by, this is a word weather be. Across the road behind rampant, rampant mean everywhere, embankment. This is the around the Brookfield schools, there were huge elm trees. Some snobbish, that is proud people, said that they thought they had heard of Brookfield. Mr. Chips was not conceited. Conceited means proud, very pontifical, very important. This word is also related to pontifical with Ralston. Mr. Chips was given an uproarious, very noisy farewells. After the retirement, Mr. Chips lived a pleasant, placid, that is peaceful life. His pension was adequate. Adequate means enough. Fuss, excitement, and here we have fuss mean excitement. He was very happy when he started blending tea. Chips was stirred and stimulated. And the next one is predictables. You can't predictable. Unpredictable is the antonyms, and predictable mean expected. Monstrous mean very horrible, huge. I thought about women. Bernard Shaw had the strangest and the most reprehensible, astonishing and strange opinions. The trivials mean very little. This is also very important words. Consonant. Cause so momentous. Momentous mean very important. And the next one is Chips remember dizzy and hectic. Very hectic mean very much absorbed in activities. And the Chips had been afflicted and worried with an acute mean very, painful, torturing, mediocre, average, triumph, victory, great, groove, and routine over there. Aroma of tea, that is sweet smell of any eatable things. Chips was conscientious, very hard working. This is also very important word. Fixtures, that is a constant. This is from Chips novel. You will be given 4 word synonyms. Chips was adamant. Adamant means inflexible, stubborn. Scampering, running. When Chips remembered Catherine scampering. Chips paced through Brookfield village as in some horrifying nightmare, bad dream. Trance is a stupor, an orthodox, very conventional persons. Stupor is again, this is stupor, trance. Very pontifical, this is related to Mr. Ralston's very important question for your board exams, and the later part of this video is the important questions. First you prepared word synonyms, and then the second part, the subjective part. Frenzied mean frantic, delta, inspirations, stimulations, succeeded, forward, animala, that is, and studied, shown, this is shown, and contemplated, dined, eat, here we have ate, sorry, and there were roars, roars mean voice, and tumultuous, again noisy, this is a very important word for your exam. Clenched, this is from Mr. Chips, clenched, caught up. And the chatters ask Chips not to take anything strenuously. Strenuously mean laboriously, hard-workingly, only just relaxed mood, work over here in Brookfield. When he rejoined Mr. Chips, he was legend, celebrity, very popular in Brookfield. Titters, and that is giggles. during the war years when he delivered his lectures. Embellished, that is exaggerated, more polished, enhanced. And the next one, the whole page, and this is very important words, show. This is over here, show. Meeting with Linford, exhausted Chips. Exhausted mean here we have tired, thak gaya. You old ruffians, villains. And there is Nuts George sang in his ears in final singer. This is from the last chapter, very tragic scene when Chips was going to die. Its subsequent history never raised that later part, later. He had already begun to sink into the creeping dry rot of pedagogy, very important, teaching art, our profession. Chatters asked to invite. This is the first, the chapters, not from the first chapter. This is from the last part of the novel, invited. And deadlock again stands still. Here we have caught up. Chips looked upon at Brookfield with deep and sumptuous, very splendid, very luxurious reminiscence, recollections, yade, that is over here. Chips felt very fit. The actual work was not taxing. Taxing means very tiring, hard-working and laborious. They might have despised. Despised mean here mean hatred, disdain. And depreciate. Depreciate means there we have devalue. And afflicted, affected, painfully, mediocre's average type of degree he had. He began to make little puns, dual meanings, and the use of the words in a very funny way. His preoccupation absorbed, very much busy. Randomness, disorder. The strange randomness of the world, beguiled, corrupt. Beguiled is corrupt. Bereavement, bereavement is sorrow. Here we have sorrow. And gazed, half wrapped and meditative. And bequeath is request over here, beta, quizzically, inquiringly. So these from Mr. Chips. Goodbye, Mr. Chips. Ferociously, here we have angry and milder. This is from chapter Ralston's about his talking. That Ralston was a very angry man, ferocious animals. And benefactor, presagings, that is threatening, slovenly, untidy, and slack to mean very relaxed. Multitudes mean have a huge number, alpha. Chips had never envisaged, that is imagined, Charlie. Guilty of exaggerations, that is overstatement. Regrettables, that is miserable, Charlie. Tangibles, concrete, catastrophic. We have disastrous, horrible. Predecessors, forerunners. Successor and predecessors are two words. This is before coming, that is forerunner. Wildest, untamed, animal-like. Dauntless, stubborn, traditionals. Impudent, that is insolent, and stubborn are synonyms. Conjugations, different forms. Tackles, fulfill. And quaintly, that is awkwardly. Dilatoriness, laziness, beta. Pomposity mean arrogance, very feel very proud. Dished up, presented. Stirred, stimulated, and sanatorium is hospital. Linford said goodbye, Mr. Chips, in a shrill trebles. Shrill treble means high voice, very sharp. Murmured after a pause, whispered, and stooping over bending, this is beta. Assiduous, hard-working, profound, very thoughtful, and chivalry, that is gallantry, bravery, freckled, spotted. Chips had been a little serious about it, rather a little odd, afraid. Here we have. And volte-face is also another word, that is complete change. Pitfalls, that is drawback. And mellowness is also important, maturity. And deuce is a conflict. So these words from Mr. Chips. Now we will learn the next part of the objective paper that stands for 5 marks in the MCQs form to use to fill in the blanks. He is ambitious for success. Here we have ambitious preposition for. Many students are addicted to, and he is addicted to smoking. He was ashamed of her behavior. Ali is interested in politics. We should not look down upon. He is desirous of success. Number 8. He became a victim of smoking. शिकार हो जाना. Some people are blind to अंधे होना दिल के, and blind in bodily, that is blind in one eye, and lame in one leg as well. The teacher is tired of teachings. The principal presided over the meeting. These are very important prepositions for the board exams. He threw the ball into the river. Number 14. Every patient is entitled to proper treatment. This book is equal to that. The professor delivered a lecture on English. Many people died of hunger. He died of disease. He parted from his house sadly. And when we say parted with, that is a physical body, but when we have a human being, you use parted from. Never laugh at. Students yearn for ख्वाहिश करना success, and borrowed money from me. Poor people often fall prey to. Again, victim to and poor prey to. He is senior to me. Don't use than over here. The preposition use to. The teacher is pleased with the students. He was shocked at the result. She excels in painting. The old man begged for food. He invested money in business. We must abide by the rule. She sympathized with the poor woman. He is capable of solving this problem. And the next one is, this is problems. And addicted to child clung to his mother. Number 36. They objected to the proposals. He was deprived of his rights. I have no interest in politics. She is known for her kindness. The students protested against the wisdom. These are important prepositions for your board exams. He aimed at. Here we have aimed at and success in life. She was engaged in household work. The man was accused of theft. He was punished for negligence. We should care for the elderly. He suffers from asthma. He was annoyed with his brother, and when you talk about behavior, he is annoyed at his behavior. The team consists of skilled players. I agree with your opinion, and I agree to you with your opinion. Here we have I agree to your opinion. This is not with, and when we talk about person, you can say I agree with you. So here we have to. He abstained from smoking. So these are few prepositions for your board exams. The next part is also the objective part, and the correct the followings. Number 5, it stands for 5 marks. Her hairs is your uncountable, so her hair is black. I bought 2 dozen eggs, and I bought 2 dozen. Dozen is your adjective here, so don't use the plural form. White and black goats. No, it is a one cow having 2 colors. A white and black cow is grazing. This is correct. He shouted vulgar abuses. Abuses is wrong. It is also uncountable. Vulgar abuse. He enjoyed at the party. Here we have enjoyed as a reflexive transitive verb, so we'll use reflexive pronoun after this transitive verb, that is herself. Teacher made student to write. Student made student to write is, this is when you use passivize. I mean students were made to write, but this is your activize, so made student write only. Ali works hard these days. Don't speak a lie, don't tell a lie. He married with the European lady. He married a European lady. No preposition, but when it is used in passivized form, it has a preposition. Like Lady was married to the gentleman, that gentleman. He's senior than is wrong. He's senior to me. She's taller of the three. She's the tallest. Superlative degree must be over here. This is degree, third degree. He's elder than me. He's older than I, the first person. This is subjective. He is subjective and I must be subjective over here. He's stronger from Aslam. He's stronger than Aslam is right. And not from, this is than. Bear is a dangerous animal. This is a whole class representing bear. Then we use the bear. Same the dog, the horse. The cow is a useful animal. This house caught the fire. No article is used over here before fire. The caught fire. No sooner I saw him, I ran. No sooner did, we have verb inversion with no sooner. Scarcely, hardly, and here we have barely. Did I see him, then we use then. This is verb inversion. Work hard, lest. Lest is included with not, so don't use not over here. This is wrong. Work hard lest you should fail. ऐसा न हो कि तुम fail हो जाओ. As he is ill, so he cannot come. As he is ill, comma, he cannot come. They have come back last night. Last night is your past indefinite. They came. No, don't use over here have. They came back last night. He said to me, get out. Here we have to use order me to get out. Now these are the few more correct sentences. Just only read and make it that these are the correct sentences. A white and red cow like was grazing. You can be asked, a white and red cows were grazing. Okay. Each girl and each boy needs books. He said that he was fine and healthy. Either of the two boys. Here we have boys, but when we use either, you use singular verb. A European, here we have a European. This is not vowel sounds he's giving, that you we are pronouncing, has come to visit Pakistan. A fee of 1500 rupees. A fee is a subject. Here is a fee. This is a fee was paid. Bread and butter is a unit. Bread and butter is his only food. He speaks like a born orator, like a born orator. Like this is as comparisons. He speaks as his teachers does. He stayed in a hotels. He tore the paper into pieces. He walked slowly to avoid a slip. A few writers can write such essays. A white and black cow, this is a repeated one, is grazing. After having crossed the river, the road was fine. This is a perfect participle, past participle, after having crossed the river. Ali is my brother who was sitting here. That is, Ali is your person, that is who you will be given which. Ambitions urge, ambitions, this is plural, me to look forward. This is look forward. After to look forward, you also use gerund or noun. An hour ago he went out. An hour ago he went out. Apples are sweet. Don't say the apples. When you define the apples from Peshawar are sweeter. The apples from Peshawar are good quality. Are you quite that sure? He is cleverer than Ali. Now these are the correct sentences. Just read and keep them in your mind. He is junior to. He is my elder brother, not older brother. This is blood relations. He works very hard now. All of them are fortunate to pass the test. All kinds of good things exist over here. He is not so foolish. When you have not, you will use so. When you don't have the negative one, she is as tall as her sister is. So here we have not so, we use so. At present, the conservatives are in. This is the party, the public. In being lame, he has to use crutches, bisakya. Bread and butter is his only food. Cotton as well as wheat grows in Pakistan. Subject-verb agreement. Cotton is your subject. The cows is a useful animal class representing this common noun. Cut it lengthwise. Despite his best. Don't use despite of. This is extra. Despite his best efforts. Despite my instruction, he writes in red ink. Ink, when you talk about ink, you will use in. And when you talk about the agent, like I write with a marker. So I write in ink, red ink or blue ink, okay? In red ink. Here we're talking about ink. Did he explain? Explain, did we have the auxiliary verbs and then first form, base form. Don't walk so fast. Don't use this word fastly, okay? Only fast. Each day and each hour brings a new change, subject verb agreement. Each of the two sisters is selected. Again, subject verb agreement. And either of the two boys has told a lie. Every boy and every girl was reading. Every man and every woman was allowed to go. These are very important indefinite pronoun, and it will be given in your paper, okay? Everybody believes her to be innocent. Everyone who sees her loves her. Father is a bit bitter toward me. The great Alexander, this is a title, so used article, definite article, belong to Athens. Happy is the man that has a few cares. When we use male, female, everyone in general, we use that, not who. The higher we go, the cooler. This is a comparative degree, is compared with comparison, so article will be given before this comparative degree. So these are few very important corrections. Learn these by heart. I have uploaded other videos, and many videos you can watch in the playlist about correction, about word synonyms. Now this is the second part and very important. I have given just only questions and you have to prepare the answers, and there are other videos on the question as well. You can see, and the description is given in the links are given in the descriptions, okay? The first very important question from your prose section: what are planets and how did they come into existence? Very important. How did life come into existence? First chapter, prose. Why is there no life on star? Now like this, you have already done word synonyms in first part objective. Why is there no life? Because of it is too hot. Using the scientific method, important questions. How has the scientific method helped us fight against disease? How has the scientific method enabled us to get over the old fears? What are the superstitious people, and describe some of the superstitions, Twaham Prasti and Twaham Prast. End of terms by David H. Important lessons. What is Deche's general view of school life? Describes Deche's summer holidays activities. What were the wishes David had in his childhood but he didn't fulfill? Why boy fail in college? In this lesson you can use present tense, but end of term you use past indefinite tense. So be it in your present, ensure, okay, ensure these tenses in your answers. Who are boys who fail because they don't try? How does mistaken ambition, this is also very important on the part of the boys and their parents, lead to the failure of the boys in the examination? What place would you accord to sportsmen in college? What is the role of the college dean in college? This is also very important questions, like a physician. On Destroying Books by Jerome K. Jerome. Why did the writer decide to destroy his bad books? Why could the writer not burn his books? Describe the writer's midnight adventures. Okay, these three questions. Learn these and prepare all these questions by heart. You have other videos on these answers, or if you can, if you want to get notes, you can see the links in the descriptions. Man who was a hospital, J. Squares. What did the writer think about the disease? Housemaid knee. Describe the visits of the visit to the writer's visit to the doctors. Describe the writer's visits. So describe the writer visits to his doctor. Describes the visit to the writers. Yeah, this is against the repetitions. Only two important questions over there. The first one and the second one. Okay. Third is a repetition. My Financial Career by Stephen Lee Koch. Why did the manager think that the writer was a detective? What were the mistakes the writer made after leaving the bank? China's Way to Progress. Describe the routine of Chinese student. What benefits are given to Chinese women? Hunger and population. What does hunger mean? On a large scale, the important question describes some of the great famines of the past. What are the major causes of famines? Three questions from the hunger and populations. Then the last one in prose, modern prose, Jewel of the World. Describe the dramatic escape of Abdul Rahman. What did the Abbasid Caliph say on receiving the head of the governor? Give an account of the progress made by the Arab under the Abdul Rahman III. Now the next one is from prose, modern prose, hero, first year at Harrow. Important questions. How did Churchill perform in the exam? Why did Churchill fail to qualify for the entry? Mind you, when you write the answer, keep the tense of the question in your mind when you write the answer, okay? So all these did are here, fall, but when you write the answer, he performed, he failed, English helped, okay? Hitchhiking across the Sahara, give an idea of the Sahara Desert. How did the foster mother's threat create a desire in Christopher to visit Timbuktu? How did Robert Christopher manage to get a seat in the weapons carrier? Describe the noticeable feature of Guardia city. That is very important. You can be given a comparison, Al-Sala, in Sala as well. Describe Christopher's journey through the land of thirst and death. Very important. Sir Alexander Fleming, don't write double M. Usually you write double M. That is a spelling error. Don't make any spelling error and tense error. Then you can get good marks in the exams, okay? What are antiseptics and antiseptic method? These are the medicines. Describe the role of white blood cell in the human body. Describe penicillin as a wonder drug. Very important. Drug mean medicine. And Louis Pasteur is there. Why did Pasteur return his doctorate degree to the University of Bonn University? Okay, to the University of Bonn. What did Pasteur and Lister do in the field of science? Why was Pasteur not selected for the military? Mustafa Kemal, important questions. Why was Mustafa Kemal sent to Anatolia? What was Mustafa Kemal's plan of resistance? Why did Muhammad's plan of resistance fail? Briefly describe Mustafa as a great nation builder, the savior of Turkey. Very important from Mustafa Kemal. Now, see the following questions from Mr. Chips and learn and prepare all these questions by heart for the preparation of board exam part 2. The first one is there, write a note on the Chips as a teacher. Write a note on Mr. Chip's humor. Describe Chip's first preliminary interview with Mr. Weatherby. Write the draw between Mr. Chips and Mr. Ralston. What was Ralston's opinion about Chips? Who was Mr. Chattrace and when did he die? Significant of the novel, the title of the novel, Goodbye Mr. Chips. Who was Max Steffel? Who was Mr. Brown, laboratory assistant in Brookfield? What were Catherine's view? Okay. Why did Mr. Chips rejoin Brookfield? Most interesting incidents of the novel. This is a frequently question selected for board exams. And what about his room at Mrs. Wicket? What did Chips say about the captain in his farewell speech? And describe the structure of the school building, Brookfield School, where it lies. How did Chips take the call over school and who was Nala? Who called him old? What did he say to Chips? Who was Meldrum? Meldrum is the second headmaster. The first one is Weatherby, second Meldrum, third one is Ralston. and the fourth one is Chatterus, and the last one is Cartwright. Most tragic incident in the last novel ship's death scenes. So these are the important questions of Mr. Chips. The next, that is also very important, essay for you to prepare. I have also uploaded videos on these essays. You can watch and learn. And if you want any PDF file, you can see the descriptions and click the link. My favorite personality, a rainy day, a road accident, patriotism, or why I love Pakistan, a visit to a historical place, a visit to a zoo, and a visit to a hill station might be over there. My last day at college, a village life versus city life, my hobby and use of cell phone, advantages and disadvantages, and drug addiction and corruption in Pakistan. Inshallah, you will see these essays in your paper. Prepare these essays. There are many other topics, but try to prepare these topics. And now we are talking about the next part, that is, it stands for 10 marks. You have to use 5 idioms out of 10. The first one is a bone of contention, a dark horse, a fish out of water, a bolt from the blue. His resignation came as a bolt from the blue. Write clearly, don't make any mistake in the spellings or in the tense, otherwise you will lose 2 marks. Okay, came. Eat one's words, and this one once is to change. Okay, this is his. Don't write these words in the sentence. Every inch mukammal तौर पर, face the music, नताइज भुगतना, fair play, that is इंसाफ पसंद, feather in one's cap, again you have once over here, so use this once as a pronoun in his caps. This is as a possessive pronoun. Run down, kamzor ho jana, he always run down his friends, fly in the ointment. The power, failure was the eye, fly in the ointment. Foul play, put out, naraz karna, apple of discard. Jagde ki jad, just like apple of contention, an apple of discard. Bone of contention, at a pinch, zarurat ke waqt, at daggers drawn. Bad damned, nakable wasool karza. Bag and baggages you can learn, and if you want to get PDF files, again you can see in descriptions. Okay, be up in arms, and I have also uploaded other videos on idioms. Cut out, mauzu hona, he is cut out for teaching. Deal in, karobar karna, deal with, kisi ke saluk karna. Fall out, ladna, beneath one's dignity, shan ke khilaf. Better half, biwi, wife. Bed of roses, bed of thorns, blow hot and colds, bosom friend, bachpan ka sathi, at least my bosom friends, by and by, aista aista, give a, ras fash kar dena, takseem karna, give up, tark kar dena, call names, gaaliyan dena, buri baatein karna, bure naamon se pukarna, carry the day, kamyab din, come to an end, cry for the moon, namumkin cheez ko manna, die hard, and look for, talash karna, make both ends meet, guzara karna, nip in the butt. The teacher nipped the bud, habit in the butt, bad habit. Okay, once in a blue moon, learn these idioms by heart. He visits our house once in a blue moon, pay through the nose. We had to pay through the nose for the tickets. Pros and cons, he discussed the pros and cons of the project. Read between the lines. Baat ki teh tak jana. You should read between the lines of the letter. Read the letter day, and shed crocodile tears. Taswe bahana, makar karna, take to heart, dil pe le lena, turn to deaf ear, to under the weather, bimar महसूस होना या बुरे हालात में होना, wash one's hands off, ला तलकी ज़ाहिर करना, with flying colors, बड़ी कामयाबी, and burn the midnight oil. So you have to choose 5 idioms out of 8 given in the paper. Okay, the next part is very important, also related to your tenses, grammar, and if you get 12-13 marks in this translation, inshallah you will get more than 90-94 marks. So the first one is insan. Also you can see the translations. If you want to translation, just put your comments in the comment box. I will send you the PDF and you will get these translations. Okay. इंसान अपनी तकदीर अपने हाथ में रखता है. दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. वो उसे अच्छी या बुरी किस्मत में बदल सकता है. द सेकेंड वन इज़ कायद आज़म. यू कैन प्रिपेयर about Lama Muhammad Iqbal, about Nabi Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, about students' life and the issue of Pakistan. कायद आज़म मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना को 20वीं सदी के अहम तरीन सियासी रहनुमाओं में से एक तौर पर जाना जाता है. थर्ड वन इज़ नबी करीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की वलादत मक्का में हुई. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पैराग्राफ और ट्रांसलेशन. दुनिया तेज़ी से तीसरी आलमी जंग की तरफ बढ़ रही है. फिफ्थ वन इज़ तमाम माशरे में अपनी तरक्की करना चाहते हैं. तमाम माशरे अपनी तरक्की करना चाहते हैं लेकिन दुनिया में कामयाबी चंद ही को मिलती है. नंबर 6, हकूक़ व फ़राइज़ साथ साथ चलते हैं. दैट इज़ चोली दामन का साथ है. ओके, हैंड बाय हैंड. मुझे किताबें पढ़ने का शौक़ है. ये भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पैराग्राफ है. इसी तरह तंदुरुस्ती हज़ार नेमत वाला भी पैरा बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. जंगलात किसी भी मुल्क की तरक्की के लिए बहुत आम हैं. शायर मशरक़ अलामा एक मोहम्मद इकबाल 9 नवंबर 1870 को एक सादा लो दर्जी शेख नूर मोहम्मद के घर पैदा हुए. दिस इज़ अनदर इम्पॉर्टेंट. कौमी किरदार का पहला हिस्सा हुबल वतनी है. सेहत बहुत बड़ी नेमत है. दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पैराग्राफ. लेकिन इंसान इसकी कदर नहीं करता जब तक वो सेहतमंद रहता है. मुझे किताबें पढ़ने का बहुत शौक़ है इसलिए मैं अपना ज़्यादातर वक्त कॉलेज की लाइब्रेरी में गुजारता हूँ. इंसान अपनी किस्मत अपने हाथ में रखता है. नंबर 13, हम साइंस के दौर में जी रहे हैं. साइंस का हर मुल्क साइंस में तरक्की कर रहा है. सो दिस इज़ द एंड ऑफ दिस लॉन्ग वीडियो बिकॉज दिस इज़ अ कंप्लीट कोर्स फॉर द प्रेपरेशन ऑफ सेकेंड ईयर. अगर आप सेकेंड ईयर में अभी तक आपने तैयारी नहीं की हुई तो आप इन तमाम क्वेश्चंस को, इन वर्ड सिनोनिम को, इन ट्रांसलेशंस को, एसेस को प्रिपेयर करें. और इफ़ यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चन रिगार्डिंग एनी क्वेश्चंस यू कैन पुट योर क्वेश्चन इन द कमेंट बॉक्स. एंड अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छी लगी इसको शेयर करें. अपने दूसरे क्लास फेलोज़ के साथ भी इसको शेयर करें ताकि उनको भी फ़ायदा हो और मिलकर स्टडी करें. अब बहुत थोड़ा वक्त रह चुका हुआ है इसलिए आपके लिए एक शॉर्ट वीडियो सिलेक्टेड क्वेश्चन, सिलेक्टेड पैराग्राफ्स, ऐसे, इडियम्स, करेक्शन की मैंने अपलोड की है. आई होप आपको वीडियो अच्छी लगी होगी. अच्छी लगी हो तो ज़रूर लाइक करें और कमेंट बॉक्स में ज़रूर कमेंट करें कि आप नेक्स्ट वीडियो कौन सी चाहते हैं. थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो.